Hello everybody, how are you all? What's up guys? What's going on? Is everything okay? Okay, and everyone is fine, I hope so, right? Thank you. And you all know, my name is Srinivaslu. I'm teaching IIT JEE for classes 11th and 12th along with basic mathematics for beginners. Okay, and you all know that we are in our concept vector algebra, and there we have discussed so many concepts in vector algebra, right? Some important problems also we have discussed in our previous class. And before going to our today's class, once again I want to remember you, I want to inform you that please follow necessary precautions which you have to take care about COVID-19, which is wearing a mask and using sanitizer and maintaining social distance. Okay, so everybody don't forget, please follow all the instructions necessary for getting rid of COVID-19 and be healthy and happy always. Okay, so already I said that practice mathematics so that you will develop your intelligence, right? I hope at least 1 or 2 members have started doing that. If it is so, thank you so much. Thank you for your cooperation. And really I am saying that the person who is good at mathematics is a very good performer in other things also, because by doing mathematics your intelligence will be developed and you will know what is wrong and what is right, because you will have that problem solving capacity and your understanding, your intelligence, your way of thinking will be developed. So again I am saying, try to make a habit of doing mathematics and learning mathematics at least to the basic level. Okay, I hope you will follow. Thank you. And so let us start our today's class with our next concept, that is applications of dot product. Already in our previous class we have seen some important problems related to dot product, right? I hope you have understood, you have watched that video and you have no doubts about that problems. If you have any doubt, please mention that in the comment section. Don't forget, so that I can understand whether you are understanding or not and I can be more helpful to you, right? As I said, I want to help you. If you really need my help, go through all my videos so that you can learn mathematics. This is the way I can help you, right? So now let us see some more concepts in our applications of dot product. Our first concept is projection of a vector on another vector. So projection of A bar on B bar. Okay, let us understand this concept today. And along with this, I will explain one example also. Okay, by taking some vectors. So first, okay, this is my vector B bar. Yes, and one more vector I am taking. This is my vector A bar. Okay, anyhow my vector is the direction of x axis, y axis no vector is there. In between one more vector I am taking A bar. Right, I want the projection of this A bar on B bar. Okay, means if the same vector is here, then what is the length of this vector A bar on B bar we have to find out. Understood? So here angle theta is made by vector in between A bar and B bar is there, that is common. And now I want the length of this particular, I am taking this as x. I want the value of x, that is nothing but projection of A bar on B bar. Okay, so projection of A bar on B bar means this value I want. Already I have hypotenuse, I want adjacent side, right? If I take this as a triangle, Okay, then if this is theta, this is 90 degrees, right? So this becomes the adjacent side and this becomes the hypotenuse. Anyhow, we know that adjacent side by hypotenuse is cos theta, right? So that my projection of, okay, so my projection of A bar on B bar is A cos theta, right? Here modulus of, here this magnitude is modulus of A. So modulus of A cos theta is my projection of A bar on B bar. Okay, but how to write cos theta value? Yes, already we know that cos theta value. Yes, so projection of A bar on B bar is equal to A bar modulus of A bar cos theta. So that is equal to modulus of A bar into, what's the value of cos theta? A bar dot B bar by modulus of A bar into modulus of B bar, right? So here modulus of A bar, modulus of B bar, A bar gets cancelled. Remaining whatever is left, that is the projection of A bar on B bar. Understood? So whenever I am taking theta here, I want the value of x here, right? X is nothing but adjacent side. How I am getting that adjacent side? By using cos theta. Cos theta is equal to x by modulus of A, right? If I want x, then what I can do? X is equal to modulus of A into cos theta, right? The same I am writing here. Modulus of projection of A bar on B bar is equal to modulus of A cos theta, and we know the value of cos theta. Formula for cos theta is A bar dot B bar by modulus of A bar into modulus of B bar, right? That's why when I substitute here, I am getting modulus of A bar and modulus of A bar gets cancelled. My value is A bar dot B bar by mod B bar. Understood? This is the value of projection of A bar on B bar. Everybody understood? Okay. Still anyone has any doubt? No. So let us do one problem related to this projection of one vector on other vector. Okay. This is my first concept in today's class. So example, anyone want to note down means note down. The projection of vector I cap plus j cap plus k cap on I cap minus j cap plus k cap is dash. Okay, and we have options. Option A root 3, option B 1 by root 3, option C 2 by root 3, and option D 2 root 3. Okay, so these are the options, and we need to find the projection of vector. For suppose this is my vector A bar and this is my vector B bar. So now I want the projection of A bar on B bar. So let A bar is equal to I cap plus j cap plus k cap. B bar is equal to I cap minus j cap plus k cap. Okay. So now I want projection of A on B. Projection of A bar on B bar is equal to, so already we know that A bar dot B bar, right? So dot product means A1 B1 A2 B2 plus A3 B3, right? 1 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into 1 by modulus of B bar, right? Okay, first let me write the formula so that you can understand easily. So projection of A bar on B bar is equal to, formula is modulus of A bar into A bar dot B bar by modulus of B bar. Okay, so now I will write the problem. So A bar dot B bar, A1 B1 1 into 1. So quotient of I cap here and quotient of I cap here. So 1 1. So 1 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into 1 by under root of, yes, modulus means under root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. So here plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. 1 into 1 1 by root of 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 1 by root 3 is our answer. So option B. Understood everybody? So whenever we see this type of question, we should get this formula, that is projection of A bar on B bar is equal to A bar dot B bar by modulus of B bar. Clear? So this is the our first concept, projection of A bar on B bar. Next, let us see one more concept, that is components of vectors. Next concept, components of vectors. Okay. So now the same example I am taking like previous. So this is the B bar vector, and here this is my vector A bar as usual. Okay. And now I want the components of this vector, that is vertical component and horizontal component. Sorry, parallel, A parallel and A perpendicular. So if this is like this, so this becomes A parallel, means parallel to B bar, right? So A parallel is nothing but projection of A bar on B bar, right? So, but this is the magnitude. Here we want vector. Vector means both magnitude and direction we want. So now A parallel is parallel to B bar and A perpendicular. So this vector, okay, up to here, not only up to the distance, same distance, right? Thus this vector becomes A perpendicular. Okay, this is A parallel up to here, this arrow mark, and this arrow mark is A perpendicular. Both we have to find out. So A parallel will be parallel to B bar and A perpendicular will be perpendicular to B bar. Understood? Both we have to find out, A parallel and A perpendicular. Components are always vectors, okay, but projection is always scalar. So A parallel means vector is equal to magnitude and direction. So what is the magnitude? Magnitude is nothing but length of this one, is nothing but projection of B bar on A bar on B bar. So already we know the what is the formula? A bar dot B bar by modulus of B bar into, in which direction I am taking this? In the direction of B bar. So that I can take this as unit vector for B bar is B cap. Okay. So this is equal to A bar dot B bar by, okay, modulus of B bar as it is. So now I have to convert, for this also I have to find out magnitude, right? So what is the magnitude for this? That is B bar by modulus of B bar is the magnitude of B cap, right? That's why when I am doing, I am getting A bar dot B bar multiplied by B bar divided by B bar, modulus of B bar into modulus of B bar becomes modulus of B bar whole square. Okay, this is the A parallel, okay, parallel component, okay, of B bar. Next we want parallel component of A bar. Now we want perpendicular component of A bar. Okay, let us see that now. I hope everybody understood up to here, right? Next, let us see the perpendicular component. So what is the perpendicular component? So see here, by using parallelogram law of vectors, we can say that A parallel plus A perpendicular is equal to A bar, right? So A parallel plus A perpendicular is equal to A bar. Okay, now I want A perpendicular. So A perpendicular is equal to A vector A minus A parallel. This is the value of A perpendicular. Understood everybody? So no need to do again A perpendicular. Now already we have done A parallel, how to find out. So by finding A parallel and subtracting from vector A bar, we will get A perpendicular, means perpendicular component. One is parallel component, other one is perpendicular component. Okay, like this we have components of vectors, that is two components will be there for any vector, that is every vector. One is parallel component and other one is perpendicular component. Clear? So now let us see one example related to this also. Okay. Next. Okay. Example. Find the vector component components of a vector 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 6k cap, okay, along and perpendicular to non-zero vector, okay. What is that vector? 2i cap plus j cap plus 2k cap, okay. Here no options are there. Let us do this problem directly, okay. So now let us find out. Here also we want vector components, means a parallel and a perpendicular to this vector on this vector, okay. A bar on b bar. So here a bar is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 6k cap, okay, and b bar is equal to 2i cap plus j cap plus 2k cap, okay. Now let us find out a parallel and a perpendicular, okay. First a parallel. What's the formula for a parallel? Is equal to a bar dot b bar into b bar by modulus of b bar whole square, right. So first let us find out a bar dot b bar beside. A bar dot b bar is equal to 2 into 2 is 4 plus 3 into 1 is 3 plus 6 into 2 is 12. So 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 12 19, okay. So that is equal to 19 by, so what is modulus of b bar? So modulus of b bar is equal to square root of 2 square, that is 4, plus 1 square, that is 1, plus 2 square, that is 4. So square root of 9. So modulus of b bar whole square means 9 into b bar. What is b bar value? 2i cap plus j cap plus 2k cap, okay. This is a parallel. Understood? Next we want a perpendicular. So apply directly formula, that is a perpendicular plus a parallel is equal to vector a bar. So now a perpendicular is equal to a vector minus a parallel vector, okay. So that is equal to a vector. What is a vector? 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 6k cap minus 19 by 9 of 2i cap plus j cap plus 2k cap. If we simplify this, then we will get a perpendicular also. Understood? So this is how we have to find out components, that is vector components, a parallel and a perpendicular. Here I have not simplified. Now no need. Yes, if we simplify this, then we will get a perpendicular vector also. Clear? Understood? This is how we have to do a parallel and a perpendicular, okay. So this is my today's class about some applications of dot product. I hope everybody understood the problems along with concept, right? If anyone has any doubt, please mention that in the comment section so that I can explain in the next class. And if you really like my video, share my video to your friends and inform them to subscribe my channel. See here, really I am saying I am not doing this for any type of economical status. Understood? Just I want to help you. That's what I am doing, and please cooperate with me and share it as much as you can, so that anyone willing to learn and don't know how to practice and if they are missing, really they'll feel bad. That's why please, if you really understand, if you really think that I'm doing good, share my videos so that they too can learn. This is my sincere request. I hope you will follow. And that's all for today. Thank you.